Hi, this is Ubaida Hassan, and today we are going to see our third project simulation. Today's project goes by the name Gas Leakage Detection, Water Level Control, and Power Consumption Monitoring System. So the project had three major parts. The gas monitoring, water level control, and the power monitoring system. So the project is designed to monitor gas valve, water valve, and also the power consumption. For the gas leakage detection, I've used this MQ sensor over here. It's MQ5, so you can use any MQ sensor that you have for the gas detection. So once there is any gas leakage, the valve, the gas valve, which is connected to the cylinder, will be closed automatically, so that to stop the gas flow. And for the water valve control, the water valve is monitored by measuring the percentage of water inside the tank using this ultrasonic sensor over here. Suppose you are supplying water to the tank from the well, so when the water inside the tank is above some percentage, let's say about 50%, the valve should stop supplying the water to the tank, and otherwise the valve should stay on. The other part of the system is the power consumption. Suppose you want to switch power on and off where the power is being consumed by the other part of the system. Here I've used a current sensor to detect the power usage on the other part of the system. So once the power is being consumed in one part, the system should be switched off on the other part, so as to monitor the consumption of power. As you see here, we have almost, I can say, maybe 6 to 7 major components. I've used ultrasonic sensor to detect the level of water inside the tank. I've used current sensor to detect the power usage. The LCD will be used to display some actions that will be taken, like opening and closing of the valves. Okay, we got also the gas sensor over here, which will be used to detect the leakage. We got the controller itself, so Arduino board or Atmega 328P microcontroller, and we have three relays over here. This one will be used for water valve, and this one for the gas valve, and this relay for the power system. The program for this system is quite something big, so I'm not going to be able to talk about all the lines. As you see here, we have got almost 569 lines of codes, so I'm not going to explain the code line by line, so you can download the simulation or the code and start learning by yourself. If you have anything to ask about the code, you can just comment, and I'll be there to give some details about those problems. Okay, let's see how the project works. Okay, let's see how it works. As I've said, for the water control, the code, the condition was if the water level inside the tank is about 50%, then the valve should be off, and if the water level is below 50%, we are going to turn on the water valve so that to supply water to the tank. And for the power consumption, this current sensor will be used to read the current from this load of air. So if there is current flowing to the sensor, the controller will automatically identify that there is some usage on the other part, so this relay here will close automatically. And for the gas leakage, if we turn this button over here on, it will make our sensor produce some outputs. It's like a detection to the leakage. So once that happens, the relay, which is the gas valve, will turn off automatically. So let's say there is gas leakage over here. As you see here, currently the gas valve status, the valve was on. Okay, the gas valve status now is off because there is gas leakage over here. So if the leakage is removed, or if the leakage problem is solved, the gas valve should be able to turn on again. Okay, now you see the gas valve status is on again because there is not any gas leakage. Now let's see when there is power consumption on the other part of the system. So if I switch this switch off on here, so the current will be obtained by the current sensor to the controller. Let's see what will happen to this power switching relay. So now we have current consumed on the other part of the system, and the other part of the system is switched off. Okay, now as you see here, it works just fine. Now if there is no usage on the other part, the power system or the power switching relay should be closed again. Now it's fine, there is no power consumption over here, and the power status is on, and the gas valve status is off because there is leakage over here. Now for the water level control, as you see here, the water level is about 64%, which is greater than 50%, so the valve is off. If I try to reduce the level using this potentiometer over here, okay, let's say about, now you see the water level is about 32%, which is below 50%. So the water valve will be turned on to supply the water from the well to the tank. So this is how the system worked. Just feel free to download the simulation file from the description. Just subscribe to my channel for more videos, and feel free to ask any question. If you really want to implement this system, I will assist you in case of any problem. Thank you guys.